Alexander the Great, lands at Hellespont, which is the modern day Turkey, old Troy. 1,000 years before Alexander, the great Trojan War was fought there, on the seashores in which Alexander lands. And Alexander weeps uncontrollably. This young fellow in his mid-20s sees what is supposed to be the armor, the breastplate, the shield, and the sword of great Achilles. Alexander bemoans that it was his misfortune for not having fought alongside Achilles, Atlas, Hector, and the great heroes of the Trojan War on this divine battlefield on which he is standing right now. He says, what is life without having been with people of that class and caliber and having made a name for myself in that battle, for that to endure forever? That's ambition. Human beings moved from one continent to another continent and discovered the world as we see it because ambition drove them. Why would anybody make the perilous journey across Atlantic in search of something which may or may not have been there across that Atlantic? Have you ever thought of it? Would you consider it to be purposeful? But for the person who did it, it was purposeful. Columbus, Santa Maria. He wanted to go across an uncharted Atlantic, overcome fears for himself. And that's where leadership comes. Alexander, Caesar, Columbus, they knew that their ambition was the fuel for their own people. They, by using their ambition, fired up the ambition of everybody around them. I have known remarkable leaders like Mr. Kamath, who did it to generations of us in ICACI by firing our ambitions up through a platform, a stage, a script called ICACI. It is because there was a story into which we wrote ourselves as characters into it. We could get our ambition to come alive. Individual ambitions do not come alive without stories into which they become casts. Now, if your ambition is to be a side cast who will never be remembered, it's no ambition. If your ambition is Alexander's ambition, of wanting to be part of the greatest historic battle and in the company of people who are equal to you, superior to you, and to distinguish yourself in that company and to be known as somebody who was worthy of that company. Ambition. That's ambition.